Okay, girlfriend, it's time to start thinking about those workouts that we're gonna do next week. And what I've found is that if we don't commit to the workouts or to the eating healthier, then you're not gonna stick to it. I've done this for way too long. 20 years I've been working with people one-on-one, and the people that are the most consistent are the ones that commit to it. I myself commit to it, and I'm going to show you how I commit to it, and I'm going to show you how I want you to commit to it. So I want you to be successful in the next 21 days, and I know what is possible in the next 21 days if you actually take all these steps. And I know that if you continue even after the 21 days, that you're going to have a pregnancy that you dream of. You're going to have a pregnancy you probably didn't even think was possible. And I tell you this confidently because for the last 10 years, I've been working with pregnant women. I've worked with over 200,000 of them, and I've seen time after time, day after day. And I could tell you, especially coming from the non-first timers, right? The ladies that are having their second, third, and fourth babies and have other pregnancies to compare it to. And we're like, I thought that I was just doomed to have a pregnancy like my last one. I didn't think it was possible. So I want you to know through all of this, and I keep reminding you of the possibilities that are available for you for pregnancy, okay? Because everything that happens now during pregnancy is going to affect you later on. My mom was one of my biggest motivators because I'm almost 40 and she still has never lost her baby weight, and she was super fit. She had a beautiful body and was super confident before having me. She had me early on at 19. And she was never able to get her mojo back. She was just never able to do it, and it started happening, after pregnancy. So what happens now during pregnancy is going to affect you for the next few years. So that's why I take this so seriously. I want you to be the best mom you can be. I want you to reach your potential in a fitness-wise, health-wise, in your career, as a friend, as a wife, as a mother, and I know that you can, and just health and fitness has so much to do with all of that. So, okay, let's talk about committing. Now, this is how I commit to my workouts. I write them down. So I am a sucker for planners. I like to write things down in a planner, but I also use my phone a lot. So I look at my schedule every Sunday. Most weeks that my workouts are the same, but every Sunday I look through my schedule. And just the way I write down like my kid's dentist appointments, my nail appointment, my work schedule, I schedule in my workouts. Like I said, there's something that happens when you actually write things down, okay? So I want you to go ahead when you're done watching this video. I want you to open your planner, whatever it is you use to schedule your life, or your phone. Actually, I want you to do both. Also, there's a printable right underneath this video where you're gonna be able to print a calendar where it's gonna have times on it and you can schedule your week right there. But I want you to, on Sundays, look at your week. Where do you have meetings? Where do you have to take your kids? When are you working? When do you going to grow? And I want you to schedule, set aside, prioritize the times for your workouts. Now, during the workout time, which starts on week 2, we're gonna do 5 workouts a week for 2 weeks. So I want you right now to look at next week, and I want you to schedule 5 days, 5 times, okay? I don't care if they're the same days and times, if they are different times, but I want you to write it down, okay? Because then, I always tell my clients, write it down and schedule and commit to it. So that when you're like, I have, my clients that are later on in the morning, say a 9 o'clock appointment. I remember this particular client where I'd be like, schedule it. Your workout is at 9 a.m. So that means you can't schedule a hair appointment at 10. You can't schedule a dentist appointment at 10 a.m. You can't schedule it. You have me from 9 to 10. You have your workout from 9 to 10. So the next thing you got to do is schedule it at 10:30. But if you don't do that and you don't pencil it in and you don't commit to it, then what's going to happen? There's always going to be something else to do. There's going to be something better to do. Something's always going to come up if you don't schedule it and you don't commit to it. okay? You're never just gonna have the time. There's a million things that I could do instead of my workout, and things come up, and unless it's an emergency, I always stick to my workout. So you're gonna pencil those in the calendar that you're gonna print out right now if you want, or in a planner if that's better for you. And then what I want you to do, and I do this still to this day, is you're gonna take your phone, okay, every smartphone does this. I can set alarms for like the whole week. So what I do is I work out at 5 a.m. So I set my alarm clock for 4:15, and it says, wake up and work it. So I set those, there's a few days that I don't work out at that time. I work out at 8 a.m. I set alarms for those too. So like my phone, literally, it's an alarm. I set alarms, not just like in the calendar with notifications. I have that too. Like I have in my calendar on my phone, notifications on the days that I work out, but I also set alarms so that whether it's later on in the morning and I've been up for a while, or if it's waking me up to work out, like there's no excuse. I didn't forget, and it's like, I always feel bad not doing it. I'm like, oh, the alarm went off. Like you can't like not go after you have an alarm going off. Then you feel really bad about yourself. But so do that, because it really helps. If you don't do that and you just like wait for when you have the time, like, oh, I'll work out tomorrow. Okay, well you woke up and the baby didn't sleep and you were tired, and they called you into the office earlier, or a kid needed to be picked up from school, there was homework, your husband asked you to do something. Stuff is gonna come up all the time. There's never gonna be the right time to do this. There's never like the best time to work out. Now, I will tell you this. If you ask me, Michelle, when do you think I would be the most effective? And I'm gonna tell you every single time, first thing in the morning. Now, I told you I've been doing this for 20 years, working with people one-on-one. My most consistent clients have been my 5, 6, and 7 a.m. because after 8 a.m., life happens, life begins, and the phone rings and texts and emails and kids at school that need to be picked up and taken homework and things they forgot, and the friend that calls you for coffee, and the appointments and the last minute things that come up. And what always goes out the drain? The workout. So if you know yourself and you know that you're that type that's easy to like, oh, I'll just do the workout later, and that workout never happened, then I need you to commit to doing the workouts first thing in the morning. Now, these workouts that you're gonna do for the next 2 weeks are gonna take you 15, 20 minutes. So set your alarm 30 minutes earlier. It's really not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. I know that you're pregnant, I know that you're tired, but these workouts are gonna give you so much energy, so much more energy. You're gonna feel so much better that after a few days of waking up earlier, you're gonna look forward to waking up earlier because you know how good you're gonna feel after, okay? So if you're wondering what the best time is, I would tell you schedule it before life happens, before life begins, before, if you have kids at home, before the kids get up, before the husband gets up, before you go to work, because I don't know about you, but I remember when I was pregnant and I was exhausted all day, and at night I was even more exhausted. There was no chance I would be getting, any kind of workouts done in the like late afternoon, night. So if you already know that, you know that you have less energy at night, then please, please, please make the effort, make the sacrifice to prioritize you and your sanity and your health and your fitness this pregnancy, and wake up 30 minutes before you have to and commit to those workouts, okay? So I will see you in the next module, and go ahead and download that calendar and schedule all your workouts for the week right now, not later, now.